Happy? Good. With Chris Locke.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Happy Good with Chris Locke. That's me, your host, Chris Locke. I believe this is episode 5, so thanks so much for tuning in. I'm trying to calm down and relax myself right now because I had a kid's birthday party of a style lunch. You know what I had? I'll just get this out of the way because I'm with you guys. I need to calm down and relax right now. I just was running around the house doing errands, and then I had a lunch that was like one slice of leftover pizza from King Slice, by the way. Mwah. And this is all Toronto references, okay? I'm sorry if you're in a different city and you're like, well, I want a King Slice, am I right? And but then I also had a hot dog. Who am I? Because we got to use them up. I got all this stuff in the fridge I got to use up. I had an all-beef hot dog from Rowe Farms, which is natural, grass-fed. But I don't know. Should I be a vegetarian? What's going on? Anyways, I mean, even though it's good grass-fed beef and natural, no antibiotics, no whatever, hot dog and a pizza slice, I got sodium blasting through my blood veins right now, so I need to calm. And I ran around and did a bunch of organizing in the house, and so I'm with you guys. I need to take some deep breaths and calm down and get into this mode myself, which is good because, I think honesty is key. And also keeping with honesty right now, my cat Bernadette, okay, I'm a grown man, I'm lying on the bed doing this podcast, all right? And but you can picture me wherever. You can picture me floating in a vat of jelly, floating in a fat of jelly, more like it, whatever. But Bernadette, my cat, is beside me, loving. You might hear her purring, is what I'm getting at. She's lying down. Anyways, so why did I have that lunch? It's too hectic. So I got a hyper sodium blasted, nitrate blasted blood flowing through me, and so let's start. It's good to be honest, though, right? I mean, I know you guys are like that, running around trying to read 3-4 articles, tabs open on the laptop. You got social media bouncing this way and that. You're tidying up, you're making lunch, you're running around, your head's going, I gotta think of this, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, I got this task, I should have done this, I should have done this task. If I did this, I would have been this. This would have been better. I never do this. I'm bad at this. All of that busybody shame and guilt, we're constantly obsessing about getting things done or not getting things done, or we should have done this, and etc. Let's ball that up, and we're going to breathe right now. We're going to breathe in through the nose, but when we breathe out, we're going to shoot that whole ball of shame and guilt about not being busy enough, being too busy, blah, blah, blah. I got things to do. Get out of here. We're relaxing, right? We're shooting that ball like a comet towards the sun, okay? When the comet flies through space, it's got that flame cape around it. I love that. The cape, the flame shell around it. I love that. We're breathing through the nose now. And then blow that out. Exhale all that guilt and shame as a comet directly toward you see it go through space and then hit the sun like, And it's good to open up the lungs like that, right? We forget every day that we have a giant, extra huge, nether regions of our lungs that we barely use. It's really enjoyable. You obviously feel so much better instantly. You go, well, let's do another deep breath in through the nose, and then out. And it really does change your whole, and I think, I hope I'm not making this word up, because you know me, I'm a ding-dong, but it really changes your whole physiognomy of your body, of your physicality. Just using those dark recesses, far reaches of your lungs that you forget about. So this time, let's actually envision the air going to the dark corners of the nether regions of the lungs this time, when we inhale, and then we blow it out any last stragglers of guilt or shame that are hanging on inside our psyche. Just get them out with that long last exhale. Okay, here we go, one more time. Inhale through the nose, fill up all of that expansion of the lungs and let it out. And we are pretty clear, wouldn't you say? Clear, just see-through almost. We're just orbs. We're beautiful, shiny, clear orbs, vibrating peace and love. Woo, 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 woo. Very nice. You can feel it. You can move your arm a little bit if you want. It's nice. It's light in there. A lot of junk is gone. We're free. Not bad. No more of this, busybody. I gotta meditate. Look at your watch. Hurry up, meditation. Hurry up and be over. I need to do this. It's all gone. We're free, baby. We are one with the universe. One with nature. Flowers, we are flowers. The sun, we are the sun. We are the sunshine. We're the sun rays. We are this clear blue sky. We are the pond. We are the ducks. We are the swan. We are that one elegant swan posing for pictures down by the lake with everybody with their cameras out. Oh my gosh, look at this beautiful swan. We are the swan. And we are the cameras, and we are the people being enamored by the swan. Look at this beautiful, elegant creature. Look at that wingspan. Have you ever seen a giant swan walk right up to you, stand on its swan feet, and show you its elegant wingspan? Huge. And its long neck expanding. That's right. And the swan goes, "That's right. I am the Lord. Come, let me envelop you in my wings. With my feathers around your face, I hug you." And you're like, all right. What else am I going to do? I'm going into this swan. And you go in, and you hug the swan, and it wraps its big feathered wings around you, and you disappear. You're not even there anymore. You've gone nowhere. You're just gone, and there's nothing but warmth, coziness, love radiating everywhere. Sonic airwave rings of love going like wow, 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 wow. Fuzzy. Warm and fuzzy. My favorite. Like a nice winter blanket wrapped around you on the couch. Snug as a bug, as my dad used to say. There he is, all snug as a bug in a rug. And you'd be like, ha ha ha, thanks, Dad. But then there'd always be a small part of you being like, a bug? I don't want to be a bug. And there's a bug in the rug? Now I got to picture that. But the thing is, yeah, Now that we're older and we know how to deal with things head on, and we take everything and we don't run away from everything, let's picture that bug in the rug. Not as bad, right? Now that we're adults and we live these hectic, crazy, intense lives that we just want to chill out sometimes, hey, cool it. You want to reach into your own mind and pull out your life and with your right hand and look it in its face and go, could you calm down for a moment? You're making everyone crazy over here. There's a bug in a rug with its arms wrapped around one fiber of the cozy rug, and the bug, and I'm picturing a ladybug to be honest, so they're not as cliche yucky, but you know what, no, in my opinion, no bugs are yucky. Come on. They're trying their best, you know what I mean? But there's a cozy, in my mind, there's a cozy ladybug hugging the fibers, this one fiber of the rug, and it's got its eyes closed because it's just enjoying, like, I love you. I love you. That's what the ladybug says to the fiber. I would be nothing without you. I would be adrift at a sea, lost without my one rug fiber that is keeping me all snug in here. Find that place within you. Find the, this is the perfect situation for me. Whether it's a warm bathtub with bubbles and you got the aroma essence thing happening, or a candle, you got a nice candle, or you got some nag champa, you know what I'm talking about, the incense. I love nag champa. I think that's what it's called, the incense. Nice time. Got meditation music on, you know. What else do you like doing? You like snug, being all, you're in the bed all cozy, pillows all around you, blankets all snug up, you're all by yourself, alone time, me time, and your laptop's open and you're watching something just straight up silly, super fun, goofy, imaginative, creative, fun, Snuggy Bug. You can be that. Today's episode, I'm calling it right now, it's called Snuggy Bug, because that's who you are. In the past, I've called you cloud dogs, and I think that we should all aspire to be cloud dogs. I love that. But for a while, take your pick. Are you cloud dog, or are you a Snuggy Bug? I want to be a Snuggy Bug today, okay? Cloud dog is what we aspire to be. Snuggy Bug is what we can be in busy times. Oh, my cat Wolfman's on the bed too, by my feet. Anyways, this has been a really personal, honest episode. You know that I have had a hot dog and a slice of pizza for lunch, which is terrible behavior for a grown man. But also, I'm not going to give myself a hard time about it because it was dang delicious. As I told you earlier, the hot dog and the pizza are both from great places. Hey, I put my money into joy. One time I went to therapy after eating like a giant Indian roti. And yes, I could eat a whole roti in one sitting. It's hard for me to save half like most people do. Like my friend Tom does. Anyways, I always wolf my whole one down, and then Tom's sitting there with half and he goes, hey, I'm going to take this and eat this for another meal. Anyways, and then I go, oh, well, I ate my whole thing because I'm like that. Anyways, I go to therapy after eating a giant, chicken madras roti, hot, spicy, so good. when I eat a roti like that, I feel snug. My tongue feels snug as a bug, I'll tell you that. Anyways, but then when comes the guilt after, because it's a ginormous sodium bomb and it's massive in calories. So I rush to my therapy session because I was going for a while, and she was very lovely, and I tell her, oh, I ate a roti, I'm gonna die, I feel so bad, I'm so stupid, saying awful things like that. And my therapist goes, but you love eating Indian roti, right? And I say, yeah. And she says, and you felt really good eating it, right? And I said, yeah. And she's like, well, that's why you did it. Don't worry. Don't be so hard on yourself. You did something that made you feel good. And we got to forget that. We got to remember that. We forget that sometimes. Sometimes we got to have compassion for ourselves, guys. Sometimes the thing that led you to the panic and the anger and the guilt it came from a good place. So relax. Don't worry. You were taking care of yourself. You were feeling good. Yes, you ate a leftover pizza slice and a hot dog for lunch, but you don't do that every day. You also had shredded wheat for breakfast in the morning with raspberries. That's a healthy choice, I think. With oat milk, too. Not even real damn milk. Anyways, that's a digression. We're going to get back into Snuggy Bug Zone. Alright, Wolfman and Bernadette, my cats, are beside me, and we're going on an adventure, okay? Now, whatever it is you like to do, I want you to picture that and be happy. It could be anything. Your favorite thing, compound them. Let's compile them all together. Say your favorite thing ever is eating ice cream. A strawberry scoop, cookies and cream, pralines and cream. What's a praline? Email me what a praline is. I totally forgot. I think it's those cylindrical cookies. Or maybe it's a nut. I think it's a nut. What's those cylindrical cookies called with the hollow... See, this is what happens when you run around and do errands and eat a ton of sodium-rich food. You get distracted and you don't remember stuff. Compound all your favorite things together. Reading a book, okay? You want to read a nice book? You're reading Anna Karenina, or you're reading something else, something modern, George Saunders, Jonathan. You're reading The Fortress of Solitude or something? I don't know what you're reading right now. There's a lot of great books out there. You're reading 100 Years of Solitude. You're reading My Year of Rest and Relaxation. You got all these great, delicious, hearty books to read, all cozy and snug. And you got your favorite snug as a bug clothes on. You got sweatpants on. You got a hoodie. Or you got one of those shirts that are a size or two sizes too big, so it's just draped over and you're all like living inside it. Oh, I love that coziness, right? You're in that zone. You're in a bathtub reading a book in outer space, and the bathtub is not even inside a space station or a spaceship. You're just floating in space. And it doesn't bug you. And you put your book down and you see the cosmos, the magic of the cosmos before your very eyes. Stars exploding, stars being born, black holes opening, but they're not deadly, they're not scary, they're just fine. You go into a black hole in your bathtub if you want. And you go, all right, and your bathtub's floating in through the hole of the black hole. And you go, let's see what this Stephen Hawking was trying to scare us about in here. Which I'm not up on my astronomy or physics or whatever, but I think they're not as scary anymore. I don't know. Email me what a praline is, and email me the updates on how much we should be afraid of black holes, please. But in this world right now, our Snuggy Bug world, you're in a warm bubble bath floating into the center of a black hole. And you're like full speed ahead. You're like Captain Kirk. You're like, I don't care about nothing except advancing through this into the unknown. And you're in there, and then all of a sudden, swirls of colors, like beautiful colors, like raspberry, banana, the yellow of banana, the red of the raspberry, the reddish pink of the raspberry, the red of the strawberry, blue of the blueberry, all these fruity natural colors swirling, and you're going through in the bathtub, and you feel these tingling sensations on your face, like what? Like you're half asleep and you're half awake, and your body is light, and you're floating there, and now the bathtub is below you, and now the water is in droplets around you, and you're like, huh? And you're like, what's happening? Oh, is this the part of the black hole where you just get decimated basically into a million cajillion bits? And no, you stay floating, and everything else around you disappears, and you just all of a sudden get all the colors stop the swirling, and you're in this giant sort of like those winter sort of socks. I forget what they're called. This is the worst. Don't listen to this podcast for new knowledge, okay? Can't even remember old stuff. But you're in like this your coziest sock. You picture your coziest sock. You're in that substance all around you, and you're just like wiggling your butt, and you're like, make your legs move up and down. You wiggle your arms, and you're in there all snug, and now you're floating like some sort of like, winter doll, just floating through space, all Snuggy Bug. And, yeah, that's it. Where are you going? All of a sudden, clouds start appearing. You're heading towards a planet, and you're fuzzing out, and you're going through, and it's like you've gone through the black hole. Time is different now. The universe seems calm. Space is calm, quiet, and you're entering this new atmosphere of a new planet. But they have white clouds like us, and they're dissipating as you go. And you're not falling, you're floating. It's like you're being guided by a warm hand made out of basically like a draft. A warm draft is enveloping you and pushing you gently towards. You see palm trees, and you see a giant tropical island down there, and there's like an inactive volcano and palm trees and lush just plant life everywhere, and you're softly placed on the beach, and you're sitting there in the comfy sock, your favorite sock outfit, and look, some of you might be like, a sock outfit? Well, it's not like, it wasn't worn by feet before, alright? You're not getting like a sweaty foot hand-me-down. No, this is like fresh for you. The material is whatever your favorite comfy sock is. That's what the material is. I'm not saying your nude body is like resting in some sweaty athlete's foot. I don't have athlete's foot, but it's okay if you have athlete's foot, but I feel like I'm framing myself here. Look, don't give me a hard time about the sock outfit. Okay, so now but take it off. You're on the beach. You understand? You're on Hawaii planet, basically. You're on Hawaii planet. This is what stresses me out. Anybody who listens to this podcast, I'm going to tell you two things right now. One, I love you. Thank you so much for supporting me. It makes me... I'm so glad you listened to this. I want you to relax. I want you to feel good. I want you to laugh. But two, here's number two. Email me. No, don't email me. Twitter me at Happy Good World right now. Don't even finish this episode. No, finish this episode. But as soon as you're done, email me and go, Hawaii Planet. Hawaii Planet. It seems so easy. It seems so obvious, but this is something that we forget. Most of us, I don't know if I have listeners that live on any of the Hawaiian Islands. Okay, I went to Maui when I was a little kid. I was very lucky. My parents took me and my sister to Maui and Honolulu or whatever. And we're very lucky, but it was grade 5, okay? I don't remember it that much, but I remember it being nice. But of course, what I remember more is photographs of Hawaii, of movies in Hawaii. Anyways, send me a message at Happy Good World, Hawaii Planet, because I just hit the nail on the head. Most of us don't live there, but most of us know that it is a tropical paradise. I almost said freaking tropical paradise, but then I was going to be like, is that technically swearing? I don't want really swearing on this podcast. Hawaii Planet is the perfect... We're stressed every day. I drop things on the floor. I bang my knee, bang my shoulders into the walls. I'm a klutz. A lot of us are klutzes. You drop stuff, you spill stuff. You got things to do. Everything that we're talking about at the beginning, all the shoulds. I got a schedule. I got a taxes. Blah. Stop. Every time those moments start to get too intense, stop and say these two words, please. Hawaii Planet. And I think you will feel a million times better. You will be lighter. You will be more free. And you will relax. And you will feel the glow. You will feel the warmth of Hawaii. You know what? After this quarantine is over, I'm moving to Hawaii. Hawaii Planet. Hawaii Planet. I know you hear Hawaiian music playing right now. I know from a luau. I know you picture it all. I mean, maybe I'm talking about a fantasy world here. I don't know what all of Hawaii is like in real life. But I'll tell you one thing. Toronto is not... I live in Toronto. Toronto is not like Hawaii. I'll guarantee that. It doesn't have the beautiful ocean, the sandy beach, the palm trees, the coconuts, the sun, the heat, the warmth, the tropical fish. That's one thing I do remember about Hawaii. We went on a snorkeling expedition. This is exposition, but I went on a snorkeling expedition on a giant catamaran with a bunch of other kids. It was like a trip. I don't even think my parents were with me. My parents just said, get out of here, do this, do a snorkeling expedition. And, oh man, it's already half an hour. Okay, and I did, and I'll always remember this. I might get emotional. I might start crying. I won't. But we went snorkeling with a group of kids, and of course, me being me, there was like a girl my age that I was crushing on, and I remember us laughing our butts off, and we decided to go snorkeling together in our group, and we put our snorkels on, and before we even left in the pool, a nice Hawaiian man who worked at the resort taught us how to do it properly, so that if the water does go in the snorkel, you just blow it out and you don't panic and blah blah all that. So we're snorkeling, and this vast array of tropical fish, like you've seen them in movies, you've seen them if you've been to Hawaii, you've seen them in magazines, National Geographic, and the little pin ones that would swim up, the whole school would swim up to your face and dart away by the time they got to in front of your goggles. Beautiful multicolored, tropical colored fish everywhere. We weren't scared of sharks. We weren't scared of barracudas. We were just free floating in this warm ocean water, watching the beautiful coral and the beautiful colors of all the rainbow swim and play on the planet in front of our eyes. And if any of you have experienced anything like that, or if you can imagine, or if you can watch like a Planet Earth documentary or something, or you can watch a Endless Summer, watch a documentary about, or a movie about surfing, anything, just get to, I can't remember if Endless Summer goes to Hawaii or not. But just go Hawaii Planet. That's what I'm leaving with. Today's episode is called Snuggy Bug, and being a Snuggy Bug takes you to Hawaii Planet. Those are the two discoveries I just made for myself, and those are the two discoveries that I hope that you people listening, who I love dearly, access when you need to. Become a Snuggy Bug and transport yourself to Hawaii Planet. Boom. Case closed. That's it. That's where we go. That's who we are. That's where we go. And you will feel great for a large amount of time. You will feel warm, cozy, satisfied, snug, protected, safe, happy, joy, love, radiating love. Love, warmth, vibrating all around you. Still, calm, happy. That's where I want to end it. All right. It's time. Thanks so much. I think I asked you to help me with stuff. Pralines, are they nuts? Are they those cylindrical cookies? Maybe the cookies have pralines in them that I'm thinking of. What else was I thinking of? What are those camping socks called? Are they called Appalachian socks? Or something weird like that? Or Adirondack socks? Something weird like that. You know, the sock monkeys are made out of. Are black holes still scary? I think so, because I saw the headline that there's a black hole in our own galaxy, the Milky Way, but I didn't read it yet. It's probably one of those tabs I still got open. The Mae Martin special Patreon interview is up on my Patreon, which is patreon.com/happygoodworld. That was like, man, it was a party talking to Mae. I love her. She's so funny, so smart. So please check out Mae's interview if you can. The minimum tier 1 for my Patreon is only $5 a month, and there's other tiers. Thanks to Sonar Network for having me. And then also follow me on Twitter at happygoodworld, and just write Hawaii Planet. And geez, I wish I was a good artist. I would literally paint a picture of what I think Hawaii Planet. I mean, I still could, but you guys would laugh at it. But it's okay. You can laugh. I'm trying to make you laugh too. Hawaii Planet. Send that to me at Happy Good World. Yeah, I don't run that Twitter, but I get notifications from it. So please send that to me. I want to see it. Hope you're feeling good. Thanks so much for tuning in. It means a lot to me, and I will see you again. You know what? I'm going to start doing this. I used to end the Utopia to Me podcast, which I used to do, I would end asking the listener to go outside and touch a tree or hug it and look up at the sky and look up at the branches of the tree, whatever, just nature. I'm a real proponent for reconnecting with nature. So please, when you're outside, I'm going to add that to Happy Good World now too. Happy Good is go outside, touch a tree, say thanks so much for being here. I appreciate you. I love you. And look up at the sky and enjoy yourself. And I'll see you again. Okay? Thank you so much. Bye.
This podcast has been brought to you by the Sonar Network.